Work ran 2.5 hours long, as one does. I mean, actually, yeah, 2.5 hours long. I mean, I got paid for the time. I guess that makes it kind of okay. Okay. So, among other things, there was a moon sign tutorial that popped up. Let me see. Switch to a team that doesn't have a Nefa in it, of which there's actually just 2, actually. But I was just going the wrong way. Happening is a Moonshine Sif Nascent Gleam. This is all that does, but this also allows you to give boost. And it doesn't stack, because people thought it was a... Oh... 2-node cry, 2 non-node cry, but actually it's 3-node cry, kind of, though you don't get a bonus, or 1 non-node cry to make sure the bonus stays consistent, because it will override the previous bonus, I believe, or at least not stack. I mean, it would be painful to get it to, you would need 60,000 max HP, you would need, oh goodness, a 4,000 attack, or 3,600 defense, or 16,000 EM, which is actually it's, let me check. Yeah, 1,600 EM, which is one of the most achievable ones, actually, I suppose. But yeah, and then there's a moon sign tutorial. When moon sign characters are in the party, they show the Lauma horns. The party will attain a moon sun level corresponding to the number of such characters as your party's moon sun level increases. Some of the moon sun character skills will be enhanced, as well as the effects of some weapons and artifacts. Other characters can also provide buffs to the party. With more in Node Cry, where the new moon rises, there appear to be other ways to increase your party's moon sign level. Also, it's going to start relatively... Stygian will start next week, and there should be a... Oh, I should farm artifacts that way. I did invest. Top up. So there's stuff going there. And if I wanted to be really silly, I guess I could. Get these now. No, not right now. Ganu's still irrelevant. Main thing is that it should be Nilou right now. And then after Key, do you want to go for Night Weavers? But I would not hate getting 1,000 Floating Dreams along the way. It's the best team with Lauma in it as of next patch is apparently going to be Lauma, Nahida, and Nefer, and either Ino or Yeon, but probably Ino, especially at high cons. Let me see some things here. Okay. Let me check, and let me see. I should do the test run first. I should gather my thoughts after that. I guess we can decide who to pick up depending on if I get a con or something. Because it's just, you know, Mizuki is the character of the fewest consort. And you can see that, you know, their eyes aren't moving. I'm just going crazy. Everybody we got Jean and Chi-Chi with the most. Kaching and Tinari Dia second lowest, and Mizuki with nothing. She doesn't get that much, and it'd give me Ascension mats that I just don't need. This I'll do next week. Segway. Never ridden a Segway. I know from a certain stage. Oh, they have a subtitle pop up. That's fun. Not now. Let me. Oh, one quick thing to check. Let me just see any news. Oh, what? Oh, a traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have something for you. Oh, I think this is the Traveler's Tales one. Offer for help or acquit some treasure, an escort commission, or a search and rescue. The one that unlocks anecdotes permanently, which is pretty cool. Because some of the anecdotes are now for the Node Cry characters who aren't even playable yet. Jehoda, Nefer, and, well, technically Flynn's at least demo right now. Just not on banner yet. You're certainly very familiar with the kind of work we do, but I'm afraid this has nothing to do with any of the above commissions. A shame, is that me? Please take this brand new Adventurers Guild notebook. I already have the Adventure Handbook. Why are you giving me a new one for Anecdotes. The Adventure Handbook is for recording details of your completed commissions and intel on all sorts of monsters. No, this is actually for... so with the exciting one, I actually applied to the same thing. Okay, so this is for local legends. Whereas this notebook is for recording the marvelous people and wonderful events you encounter on your travels. No, this is the notebook one. Oh, that actually sounds kind of useful. I hope it will be of help to you. Anyway, that's all for now. My commission is complete. Ah, safe travels, traveler, add Astra emphasis. Okay, travel accounts. The many matters learned in one's travels, so I forgot to show the detail. Though Traveler's Tales Destiny drawn. Oh, and that allows the Miko can help you locate certain people. A thick and reliable notebook, more than sufficient to record all you might wish to. Their countryside rumors, folk legends, or anecdotal tales of your companions. Scraps and snippets all serve as proof of your journey. Yeah. Make a wish. After obtaining the travel accounts, you can record all sorts of interesting stories relating to your companions. You can encounter companions in all corners of the world and listen to thrilling tales of dragon slayers they have to tell. As your journey progresses, your companions you might encounter and the anecdotes they tell will steadily increase. Most travelers' tales will be marked on the map. Once you get closer to your companions, they will also be displayed on the minimap. By harnessing the power of Destiny Drawn, which is with Yai, what's interesting is that the last anecdote event, she mentioned a special fortune slip that I don't believe we got as any kind of item. Let me double check. But that's what allows you to target certain companions for commissions. You may be able to see your friends much sooner. Yeah. Can't do that yet. Traveler's Tales Destiny Drawn. Something new seems to be happening at the Grand Murakami Shrine. Make a wish. Make a wish and wishing for more wishes. In travels. And yeah, it's Catherine of the Adventurers Guild appears to be looking for you, and it unlocks the notebook. That's all that is. Okay. Dun dun dun, a major crisis. That's for that one, and that's that there, which I'm not doing right now. It's interesting that this is also gold. Just rhythm game, teapot. I guess it's for permanent gameplay. And these are the ones we have already done. Because we've done all the other ones so far. And yeah, they finally made it permanent. 84 out of 10. Record Traveler's Tales to obtain anecdote stamps. You can exchange every 10 you get for reward, which is 50 times 10 is 8 is going to be 40, that's 2.5 rolls. Okay. It's interesting how they decided the order of these. This is not the order I did these in. Yeah, huh. Some kind of index order? You really wonder. Huh. But the stat for each character is one of the emoji. Yeah. I mean, I'll keep taking them. Oh, and you can see it makes them disappear, but the others show up then. There's a Shenhe one. Did I already see that? It seemed to be in a strange order. Well, whatever. Sayu Ayato is single one. A bunch of silent ones on the yacht where she gave us the fortune slip, or said she would. All the new ones. I like that they chose the one where Fremine is floating. It's interesting because the Mizuki ones were basically also Layla ones, and oh, it's got to be some kind of order. Index order, because these four were the ones that all showed up at the Notlan crafting bench, or around the Notlan Adventurers Guild. These two were guild, these two were bench. Yeah, okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. This is now a Chrome Cake Bolt, when last patch it was a Mysterious Bolt. Holy Pokemon Lock Capsule. Okay, I just gotta make sure I don't overcap. We have half an hour and gotta go find a Node Cry domain to go run. Probably the weapon domain, actually. Yeah, sure. Lost Moon Court, and this one? This one is closest. Main thing is that artifacts right now, I want to grind as much of that from just... Goodness. I want to grind as much as I can from just the... Stygian as possible. Also, it's now that it's 40, there's really no point in condensing the resins. It's going to redeem 40 normally now. And that's not something I really worry about now. It's, you know, saving... Getting it down to about, 2/3 of time is not as impactful as getting it down to 1/2 of the time. Basic tutorial versus trial stage? Interesting. You have to select? What does that mean? You got Kave, but since we've already done these, we can unlock them, I guess. But Kave teams, but you need a really specific build. They're technically the best Lauma teams right now, but requires a really silly and specific build for everyone on it, and it's just... I'm building Lauma for Nayfair, so... And... Right, the HP restoration. They gave him... Force Regalia. That's interesting. Okay. Come on. And for this stupid, scuffed Bloom team. Okay, and... Cool. And burst. Burst. I'm just gonna keep on blooming here. Boom. See how much time we have on this infusion. Come on. Boom. Interesting. And I'm not even... He's got sacrificial, but it's not really all that guaranteed like this. I'm glad they don't really make us wait for this, because it sucks. Poor Kave, but he's just bad. Shinabo. I do wonder what they mean by a trial stage we can't yet do. And it's largely the same, actually. It's half the same, at least. Okay, and let's hit the Hyper Bloom. Thanks. Cool. Just who do we want to have it handle this? I feel like that Lauma arguably made Hyper Bloom good again for some minor amount of time. But of course, again, she's meant to be... Well, not really meant to be. Lunar-Bloom with Nayfair. It's hard to say. Okay, cool. And the Ruin Drink. Let's keep blooming. Come on. And it's over. Okay. Now, the Koi field time is just not actually any good. I have never meaningfully used Koi. Maybe I should. Or maybe it doesn't really matter. Wonder what artifact set they're going to put on Trial Lauma. Probably not a sky, and this is interesting too. Okay. And that's Virgin, everyone. Okay. Cool. Cool. And really, we should have picked, I guess. I don't know, whatever. And cooldown's decently short, actually. Though, to be fair, what I should have done is clearly unfield Barbie. Well, whatever. And come on. Let's see if we can get any seeds at all. Probably not. Come on. Oh, this is silly. Okay. Thanks. Not bad for a Hyper Bloom, but it's silly. I mean, you're supposed to choose one, but not that much for a test run. Whatever. Yeah. And come on. There we are. And now. Let's see what it's like. Basic tutorial trial stage. You gotta do a basic tutorial before the trial stage. Well, they're showing her hard. Lauma is a Dendro support character who enables her party members to trigger Lunar-Bloom reactions and enhances Bloom, Hyper Bloom, Virgin, and Lunar-Bloom reactions. Lauma is in the party Bloom reactions converted by party members who converted on Lunar-Bloom, which provides the party with valuable subjective Verdant 2 on top of the standard reaction effects. Lauma herself and certain characters can utilize their talents or consume Verdant 2 to deal Lunar-Bloom damage to opponents. This damage can trigger critical hits. When Lauma's elemental skill is tapped, she summons a Frost Grove Sanctuary, which deals continuous Dendro damage for application to opponents. She has some of the best off-field app, literally Nahida power creep in some senses, and lowers their Dendro and Hydro resistance, though of course, like Xingqiao and Yewan, you can just run them together and stack them. Dendro and Hydro resistance. When Lauma's elemental skill is held, she consumes all Verdant 2 and gains Moonsong stacks. Based on the Verdant 2 consumed, Moonsong helps her elemental burst generate more Pale Hymn stacks. While the uses her elemental burst, she grants nearby party members a fixed number of Pale stacks, which increase the Bloom, Hyper Bloom Burgeon, and Winter Bloom damage dealt. So that's really good for Nafer. Unfortunately. And she got it. The skill damage and Lunar Bloom. Yeah. Kind of specific, huh? Okay. Off-field Silken Moon Serenade. So they did give her the proper set, actually. Let me check some things. Huh. And let me see. Cool, cool. Okay, let's just see how this goes. Oh, but it's only her right now. That's right. Interesting. And, oh, you keep moving forward. And once the stamina's run out, it stops. You can double jump, which is really cool. Well, it's on cooldown. She sends a deer forward. Let me just see what that cooldown is again. I'm gonna probably use that. How long is that cooldown? 4 seconds. Okay. Let me check something. Movement. Spirit Call Prayer. And it doesn't do any damage. Can't make it. And you can be silly and run a plunge or something. No, you actually can't. Huh. Weird. And not unless it deactivates. Huh. Let me see. That turns her back. See, the horns glow and that's ready again. Oh, it gets rid of the glow of the horns. Okay. She can actually plunge out of it. Okay. Wow, that's pretty luxe. She's in base form. Her horns have not grown. Basic tutorial. E-skills, Lunar-Bloom reactions. 3 verdant dew. Huh. Lunar-Bloom. When Dendra meets Hydra and certain other conditions are met, a special Lunar-Bloom reaction occurs in addition to the standard Bloom reaction effects. So it provides a party with valuable verdant dew. Certain characters can consume verdant dew or utilize their talents to deal Lunar-Bloom damage to enemies. This damage can trigger crit hits, and it doesn't do anything normal. It's got a cooldown. It's funky. Yeah. For her verdant dew. I mean, it's funky. It's funky. Good old moon sign. Max Rim. She actually has 200 EM at base, which is as crazy as it sounds. To have at least 1 verdant dew. Yeah, Winter-Bloom damage. Want someone else to handle that. Got a cooldown on Lunar Verdant Dew. Let me see. Yeah, it is 2.5 seconds limitation. So let me check some things here. Oh, it's a Verdant Dew tutorial. Okay. Within 2.5 seconds after party members trigger Lunar-Bloom reactions, your party will receive 1 Verdant Dew every 2.5 seconds. Party can have up to 3 Verdant Dew. If you trigger another Lunar-Bloom reaction during this time, the duration of this effect will be reset. Certain characters consume Verdant Dew to deal Lunar-Bloom damage to enemies. Okay. Let's do it again. There we are, that's all of them. Just see what happens if we burst you. Boom. And, oh, oops. The last part was the elemental burst. Yeah, it's just they make you learn how this all works. That's funny. And see it just occasionally jumps out. Intermittent damage. Or it... No, that's the intermittent damage of the deer. Never mind. Yeah, okay. Eternal Rest. Rescue of Sanctuary. Right, the Sanctuary damage stays the same. It's the hold damage, tap versus tap damage, that's different. Normal, normal. Let's just see. How different is it going to look? And then... it's just that winnable damage. And it doesn't deal any damage in and of itself. Basic tutorial complete, entering trial challenge. They really want you to know how she works. That's interesting. Land cruiser. Oh, our first Nokra enemy. A heavily armed ship that cruises on land, and thanks to certain modifications can harness the power of Kavaki. Display special functions. Attack it a certain number of times with electric charge or winter charge reactions while it's using Kavaki to stop it in its tracks because of its reliance on moon power. That's what it means. Might be able to make use of the properties of moon power to more effectively attack. Well, it's not doing it yet. It's gonna wait a second. It's trying to hit me with its exhaust? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, cool. And then, there we go. Let me just see. Between Oprishni. Okay, cool. Boom. Nice. That was big. Remember the Vitui's Elite Oprishniki. Ivan the Terrible's secret police, that's their namesake, tasked with maintaining the line of battle. Well, powerful modified weapons that harness the power of moon power. Because of this, might be able to effectively target with moon power-based attacks while they're charging up their weapons to unleash powerful attacks. Okay, cool. And big hail him damage. Okay. Well, whatever. Come on. And we got the buff up. Another land cruiser. Okay, cool. And boom. 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 And the Lunar-Bloom nuke alone was pretty darn good. Okay. It's time to go gambling. Already leveled you and you and you. Yeah, we did get Kave to 90. It actually nerfed the reaction scaling between 90 and 100 to make sure it wasn't as busted as people expected. Which is good, because it's basically just FGO grails. You do it for love, not for meta. Well, now you do it for meta, but... oops. Moonfall Silver. A silver crystal is pure and pristine as moonlight. It possesses almost perfect elemental affinity. The legacy of the Frostmoon Sons, these crystals were born 500 years ago alongside the Moon Maiden, believed by a Moonshanner at the time to be a gift from the moon, hence the name Moonfall Silver. However, in older documents written by Snezhnine chroniclers, the descendants of the Golden Realm were already using secret silver, woven by the Frostmoon thousands of years in the past. The threads that connect these two tales are unclear. The only certain thing is that these crystals make excellent elemental conductors in the eyes of no Christ craftspeople. They look a good deal as moon wheels. Interesting. Tattered warrant from the Oprishniks. A warrant issued to members of the Vitui Oprishniki. One wonders what result drove its bearer to sign up. It's pretty similar to the normal Vitui badge. Listings. Okay, let's run it. Time to gamble. Great. We got 17, give or take, minutes. Let's just go for Lauma and Nilou first. Then see what's left in terms of going for the weapons. Fingers crossed, baby. Okay. Let me see. Now we're at 0 pity on the event character banner. Okay. Let me see. Okay, bring up pity counter. That's down to 0. Okay, let's run it. See how this goes. Yeah, sure. 10. Huh. It would be nice to maybe get some Kave cons. Not bad. And 20, because the others have both got it full. Okay. Let me see. That's a Sackbo, not terrible. 30. Okay. And... oh, that's C6 Kave. That's really nice, actually. Not bad. Means I could, if needed, use him with Lauma. If needed. Okay. Barber. It's okay. 50. Come on, baby. And yeah, now it's just... a roll gets back to me per. Okay. Huh. And... yeah, at this point, it's either weapons or that, so... 70. Then it's singles. Okay. Sack frags. That ain't bad. 72. Another purple. That's gonna be the Barbie movie. 73. 74. Oh. Let me see. What's this gonna be? Oh! Hey, not too bad. It's actually a pretty good one of those two. Okay, cool. Teenery at 74. That is early, actually. Can't win them all, you know. Just most of them, maybe. That's... first I've lost in a long time. Okay. 4... I will not complain about a Teenery constellation. I mean, I will, but I shouldn't. Let me see. You have a new message. One's he triggers, but... so, Badana, Treasure Bunkanak. He is not going to be the one triggering the blooms, really, on any given team. You want to have Dendro be the aura and Hydra trigger it. Otherwise, you're missing them. Yeah, we Dendro and yeah. That is decent. Basically a mini Nilou, kinda. That's C2. Which is... it's not bad. It's not bad. It'd be funny if I got another Teenery, because that does mean I could go for that. This is a fun con, of course. It'll be years before I get that, and by that point there will be no point in using him, but conceptually, you know? Conceptually. Let me see. How much time did that take? Oh my goodness, okay. Speed this garbage up. Come on. I mean, at least we can't lose a second time. A Xingqiu? If we're gonna get something off, I suppose I might technically prefer Sethos or Sayu, who I don't really have constellations for, but a Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. Okay. You're making me work for this one. A Rust. Have R5 on Yoimiya. Yeah, okay. Sure. No, not that much. Okay. Shinobu. Sure. Dragon's Bane to Shiba Inu. I probably good to use these actually before I do that. You wanna let me see. I can pick up 29. It's gotta leave 50 for next month's crown, but that helps. Okay. That was a single, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Oops. Okay. It's 51, now 61. wow. This has been pretty rough. Oh, okay. Luck does reverse its course, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, if that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. Oh well. 75. Oh my lord. Okay. So it took this much. Okay. Okay. My name is Lauma. Something about light and the quiet forest. At 76. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's fine. It's time. Okay. This one, actually, I'm at 8 on Chronicled. Okay. Can't get lucky every time. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Cool. 18. I pray you. That said, I would not hate a con for some of the characters who are available on here. Suppose it would depend on who it is, but it'd be really funny if it was just another Tinaru con. I'm halfway expecting that. And 38. Come on. Please. Gotta throw me a bone here. Come on. Oh, wait. Sethos! Because he is there. That's actually very nice. 48. Please. This can't happen every time. Cole. Yep, we did have C6. 38. And... Favbo. I am just being punished for my greed. Getting greedy and I'm being punished. Farazan, who we had. 9. Okay. 70. $71. Oh, another purple. Okay. Stringless, okay, whatever. Please, Lord. If anything at all. Oh. 73. Okay. 74. 75. This is where... Oh, and there we are. Lost my heart and hoped in Nilou. We got it. You know, I actually won't complain. That's actually pretty nice. Because it does mean, among other things, if I felt like it, I could actually get a C2 from... Okay. Went for Nilou and got Wanderer. I'm sufficiently motivated party could make jokes about this. At 75. 9, 12, 20, 25. Sumeru. I'll just notate these. Nilou. Nilou. Back at Zelu. Okay. Okay. Cash injections required. Okay, whatever. Wherever, whenever. Oh, baby. Come on. Small comfort in life is Sethos and Leilacons. That said, Sethos is only good in TCG. Okay. My Farukon. Now that I'm going crazy, I noticed that wind effect for the animal icon on her. I don't know if that was always there. Sackbow. Oh my goodness. They're killing me here. They're murdering me. I mean, they're doing things to me that are illegal to describe. Okay. Well, we'll see. Eye of Perception. Talk about insult to injury. Oh, well, there you go. That's somewhat new. It's actually at 61. So we're at 9 now. It only took forever, but that's the Nilou. That's 71. Sumeru. Post loss. Okay. Let me see. See what else we get. Be funny to get a double. No, it's just a Farukon. Okay. This means I'm at 9 on Chronicled for the next time it rolls around, which is okay, I guess. Already had her C6. That's okay. Man, it's finally. Okay. That is 5 fates. Let me see. Just from Stardust. Okay. Need Star Glitter. I can go for 10 probably, honestly. We'll see. This is where they take me to hell. Okay. Weapon. You're at on weapon of 0. Okay. Come on. Weaver is set. Let's see how this goes. 20. 65 where it starts for weapon, I believe. And there aren't actually any new Notecry weapons right now. No 4-star Notecry on the standard yet. Can't get lucky every time. Okay. Swingless. Okay. Oh, okay. That's good news, maybe. 31, 32. Ifacon out of nowhere. 33, 34, 35, 36. What is it going to be? 37, 38, 39, and right on to 40. Oh, it's, I'm not angry about getting the teapot. And it was kind of early, too. That's actually quite nice. I don't think I'm going to go for Nilou weapon, then. We don't really need key all that much. Especially since, I don't know. But that's very nice. The worst thing is getting the 1/4 chance of just getting a standard banner weapon, but... Dreams at 40. It has to be an early loss. That's about as good as an early loss can get. Loss. Technically. Okay. Now the teapot, and I got 1 minute. should just run away when. It's okay. It's whatever. It's whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. Just gotta avoid the overcat. But yeah, the main thing is just making sure that weapon for. Oh, because if that's Nahida and Nefer, Nahida and Nefer team, that's really good actually. So I'm not actually complaining all that much. I mean, I'm kind of complaining, but not all that much. Oh baby, oh baby, oh Bobby. And come on. And just, oh my goodness. Hit. Let's just see how much time we got. Interesting how that all works. With the up, and... Okay, cool. And, oh, just in time, kind of. 1 second of overcap. Okay, well, alright. That's money. Which is pretty important, but... It's been a while since I used him, that is true. This makes his burst actually worth using. Makes his damage actually pretty capable burst-wise. This makes using the arrows actually worthwhile, which is fun. Okay. Sea Wanderer. And who also it's you. That's right. Yeah, now we get the electrocharge damage boost. Took that long. That is pretty good. Can grab that there. That's not nothing. Let me see some things. I suppose I could try going for the paddle, but I mean, I'll put it on there, but do appreciate we can change that name. That's fun. There are no fate points, so okay. Probably not doing that. Yeah. Let me exchange a couple more. That's okay. Just pick them up for characters who are actually new. Don't need to break the bank yet. We'll see. Pick up other ones along with it. You know, Kajni suit is good, but it's not... I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. Alright. Oh, bleh. Okay. Now that's nice, too. So now we're back at 8. Who's the 50-50 and then get it at 2? That's actually insane luck. Okay. Weaver's Glass at 2. Okay. First, 50-50. I mean, I will very much take this. Don't need those fate points anymore. That's the team. Okay. So, be really funny if we got a double. We won't. Rosario comment means nothing. No, there you go. There you go. This is actually really, really nice. Alright. This would be cutting it exceptionally riskily. And I definitely need to save this for Flynn's and his weapon. Given the way the meta shifts, I mean, Nilou is good for one version. You know, the characters for collection and maybe all the weapons eventually, but there'll be another Roving Chalice of Dewgrass, or what they call a Samira Chronicle in the future, so I can just wait. Unless I'm tempted and bullied, I guess. Okay. Well then, and the funny thing is that I actually got materials ahead of time for... I hope 1,000 Floating Dreams uses the same, and that's, yeah, Boosts the damage and creates Night Stars faster, which decreases her energy recharge requirements, but it has been a long time since she was needed for anything, that is true. Well, this is quite nice, because that's going to be the Niffer team. Okay. Lots of this. I did not notice, because I've never had to see it, the flickering lights. So it... Main thing is going to be scouring Node Cry for Ascension mats. That is the one thing I will do today. Yeah. Overflow. Okay, cool. And it starts to glow, and it looks like Nahida. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that would be pretty good to have. I mean, then the Lauma team is going to have Nahida and Nilou on it, so it doesn't. Nilou, Lauma, and Kokomi, and it's already going to have 2 5-star weapons. It does not need a 3rd. Okay. That's fun. That's fun. I'll read this off some other time. And we gotta grab these. We gotta grab a lot of these. Okay. We'll see. Fragment taken from the horn crown of a defeated Frost Knight Scion. Legend has it in the distant past these noble creatures were servants of the Golden City, eyes reflecting the holiest and brightest light of heaven. That light has long since been extinguished. These Scions that lost their master still roam beneath the frosty moon, keeping an oath that no one now remembers. Frost Knight's glimmer. Broken drive shaft. The drive shaft of a land cruiser destroyed in battle. Even the most precise craftsmanship cannot withstand excessive wear, just as the most lofty ideals cannot bring back those who died in vain for someone else's cause. Moreover, mass-produced components can hardly be called precise, and mass-produced ideals can hardly be called considered true ideals. Artful device fragment. An intricate device once known as the 7 Tools of the Great Thief. Rumors claim it was created by the legendary thief Reed Miller. Just as the first treasure hoarders came from all walks of life, this combination of tools... Oh, so this is basically a Swiss Army knife. I saw a picture of this, but I thought it was a gear... It's a machine component. It was designed to break down artificial boundaries, regardless of whether they were chains or borders. They are lockpicks. It should be noted that there are more than 7 tools. It's just a typo. People are accustomed to describe 7 to describe any numerous statues of the 7, which is why there are Columbina statues. There are at least 8. Perhaps it is for the same reason that the world is believed to have only 7 forms of order. Only 7. Okay. Well, that's cool, and it's going through to the other side. That's fun. Mirror crafted in flawless silver that is said to have witnessed the birth of the moon maiden Columbina is seen as a relic of unraveled provenance by the Frost Moon Scions. Lamp illuminates the dreams that float up over 1,000 nights, and its emerald green light flows a song of ancient days. But that Nahida is going to be good again for at least some time, so that's nice to have. We can also then level up certain parties. Need to use Anafa a little bit more, unfortunately. Let's change this party up. And the big thing is that I do have the dock leveled for Nilou. And that's fine enough as is, really. Okay, okay. Should focus on trying to level Lauma and give her something. I'll see. Anafa. Then Nilou, Lauma, and... Well, I know eventually. I know. Well, this'll work. Moonshine Sift Ascendant Gleam. That's fun. Cool. Level 1 Nilou. Ah. And of course it's 2 out of 3, which again, presumably the 3rd is going to be from Columbina, but who knows what that is going to do in practice. Okay. 4,820. I should wait to pick up the 5-star until I probably lose a 50-50 for friends. See if I get a Mizuki cone from that. Oh, we can do another. That's right. As you see, she has just a base that much. Even star, which I don't really need a level. Okay. Okay. But she has literally... Let me check something. That's 102, so I... Huh? Why did Huh? 102. Should just be it. Oh no, it's Dendro Resonance. That's right. Dendro Res. But it wasn't. Yeah, because it's about her base stat. Talking about her base. Hey, what? Yeah, the base without Dendro Resonance. Okay, right. Okay, cool. But since she has a pure EM multiplier, they had to give her base EM, which they haven't done for. They're doing for Niffer and for her. Nobody else sent before. And also, as you can see, the horns got bigger because it's Ascendant Gleam, which is interesting. You can see that the portions that always remain at the bottom are the only ones with the ornamentation. Okay, where? Well, okay, whatever. Silly. And 2 rolls from the butterfly. Yeah, whatever. Silly noise. Okay. Nilou, who is boosted right now by theater stuff. That's right. Figure out something to do to use him. He's gonna do it in theater next week. So derpy. Okay. Dancing petals. Are. What did she say? We need to give you the dock. Somebody holding that can be a placeholder. Dock hand is more than good enough. This is more than good enough. And also, we need to take the artifacts from Siggy. That is also right. Tenacity, Vorukasha, this fully leveled HP set for Yulu. And this is literally just HP. Alright. Tremendous amount of just base HP boosted. We did pre-farm for you. That's just for Layla, who doesn't really need to go anywhere. One dance scheduled for day. It's about to start. Keep your eyes peeled. Just for you. What's this feeling? Kono kanji? Nandaro? She's so dumb. Okay. God bless. It's one of the kanji in sushi. Forget how it's read. It's... Let me check. What's the name of her JP voice? That's... Oh, that's... Kanemoto Hisako, who I don't really recognize. Kanemoto Hisa. Kane, you know, one reading for the money/gold character. Okay, cool. Lauma's was... Let me see. Shikamichi. Sort of the short path, kinda? The close path. That's such a ridiculous amount of HP stacked. Of course, it goes on top of her base HP, which is actually kind of okay. Something about getting more capable and strong. You can check this here, so we may as well. More capable. And warming up and, you know, strengthening the body, kinda. That's what it was. Eating some kind of sweet. This is the one, the first ascension. Before that, she doesn't even have a bountiful course. And now this is increased, but of course it won't really work right now because, good God, enough isn't here. True and such, and I did pre-farm for her. I did. Under the impression of Kajni Suit, which I should have pre-farmed. Well, wasn't going for the teapot. Well, the lamp. It is a lamp, which isn't even equipped right now. But it, comparing to a sack frags, 221. It's already almost as good. It's already about as good. Yeah. Huh. It's got to level that darn thing, which that's what I should be handling here. It's gotten these for some blue faints, which is nice. I believe I got her gems in array too. Wind above a slime. It's about a good feeling in the body. Okay. I do need to make some more of those. And oh, we gotta make more. That's it. I killed 1 billion slimes. It shouldn't matter, but whatever. Whatever. Wherever, whenever. Oh, kaze slime. Not the wind and a slime, but a wind element slime. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let me check. I think I'm just gonna go grab a bunch of things from some domains and get some specialties, and that should be all. I don't know, and then go kill a bunch of enemies or something if needed. Maybe. Don't need to do that anymore. Our max on condensed. Just didn't want to overcap. So it was Hydro, I. 24, I believe. Okay. Could have been better with some of them, but I did just get truly ludicrous amount. Got very lucky with those weapon rolls, actually. And I will say, I'm glad I lost to a non-standard banner character, even if Wander isn't really all that good, unfortunately. Okay. Stay right here by the bench. She ain't saying nothing. Okay. Whatever. But that's a lot of HP. That is a lot of HP. You know, Ki would allow her to max out her... Let me see, actually. No, it's 74. 74,444. So even with Ki, you would maybe get that with Hydro Resonance, but it's so much HP bonus that just 20% more is not going to mean all that much. What an amusing character. Just the way that works. And I've killed so many slimes. You know, it would be rough to do this back when she was relevant, but finally all Sumeru collected. Now it's just Ayato, Ito, and Kui. None of whom are really all that pressing. Okay. You know, that's even 6,600, which is pretty darn close to maxing out that bonus. It's... Let me see. Exactly 36 times 9. It's a 324, which is most of it. I mean, it could get higher, but that would require going for Ki. And again, it's... Once Nefer comes out, Nilou is kind of gone. It is sad, but... Yeah, and I'm just glad that I was able to make use of the set that I prepped with Siggy holding it, intended for Nilou. Okay. The rotation you have to run for this is actually very silly, too. Did also intend to boost up Kokomi due to Kokomi being involved on the current best team. Yeah, we went for these books. I have got to make some more fungus things, but yeah, this is what we came for, and I still think I'm gonna need to farm more Mora. Okay. Need 16 more. Oh my goodness. Money. Money, money, money. But honestly, I can just not condense resin now. I actually don't really need to now. But yeah, For Nilou, who is not the main DPS, I think we can keep her on this R2 dock, because it's actually pretty darn good. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Especially with that healing. Doesn't have any cooldown. Coming from Kokomi, but I could boost her EM a nice bit for the ones she's triggering. Okay. Let's do it. That is a very well-made Nilou. Not Sig, but it is literally her best 4-star option. The only non-key HP sword in the game. Yeah, okay. This will take a bit, and it... no set. Okay. I guess it's alright. But I want to wait to farm that, honestly. Oh, before all this, well, that's right. Gotta put new people in the peapot. Yeah. Okay. It's Dahlia and Skirk gone. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright. And okay. You. Because it's just sort of, you know, in theory, if I'd got... Technically, I missed... Oh, goodness, because I started with... Outlawn... You know, 4 top-up bonuses, technically. Do have to wonder where that would have put me at in terms of character weapon collection-wise, because if I'd started from the start, I probably could just, with top-up bonuses, you know, and though, of course, it assumes that I would be getting as lucky as I've been, because I have been getting very lucky. Statistically, I'm pretty lucky in this game, for better or worse. Let me see. And then can pick up some more blueprints. Workshop cabinet, steady shroom, National Market forge of 1,000 trials, leisurely feast, soft hydrangeas, mechanical ornament bebop, mechanical ornament wah, Downing bench steadfast, simple luminescent lamp. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. And now, placing furnishings. Please wait. What if I don't want to? Oh, that's right. We got 4 blue fates already. We are at how much again on Blue Banner? This is, let me see. 77. Okay. Let's see what we get out of this. And 78. Oh, you were talking. What is this? You're kidding. Another Skyward Pride. Okay. I mean, Heaven is conspiring to make my Fremine incredibly strong. He's the only character who can really use it. Okay. Whatever. Check some things. 78. Yeah. Okay, cool. I mean, it's something. That's nice. Nothing to use these for except the relevant banner. Okay. That is a constellation I did not have. Okay. I mean, this is quite funny. Yes, it is. No, it was actually just at R1. That's not bad. Because, again, a lot of the reason this is good is because Fremine does not really have any multipliers. So the Wind Blades are actually kind of good for him. Actually a meaningful source of damage for him. Especially since he does get a lot of decent buffs in kit. Just various forms of damage. Mega Radish will never matter. Okay. We'll see. Well, the proper people are in the proper place. So I guess we can do comms now. And then just, I don't know, find some places to fight. Some of the enemies needed for... Fight land cruisers, fight Oprishniki. Yeah. It also needs... Frost, Moon, Scions. Well, it begins. And I suppose it would be very nice to get Inefa out of the party sooner than later, so I can actually run this balloon, but we will see, I guess. I guess we will see. It's the most reasonable team we can make. Thanks, and... Okay, cool. Alright, and it's just there aren't really on-fielders here. I think I did Nilou wrong. Oops. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. And there we are. Yeah, I did not actually make the Tranquility Ward work. Oh well, okay. That did not do anything meaningful, of course. And she got interrupted out of Vegeta. Okay, come on. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. This is the most scuffed team in the world. 1, 2, 3, just make sure. And, you know, this may be incredibly stupid, especially since Lauma is just not really... She doesn't have artifacts. It's, you know, what am I even going to really put on her? But as for right now, this team also has no healing, which makes it good that we have artifacts, but... I mean, that we're triggering hyper blooms, but still. Kokomer. That is right, we also invested in Kokomi. So that her healing can be kind of good. See how we run things with her. Apparently she would want to be using sac frags, which makes it a good thing that we freed it up from the Hira, but this has been, though to be fair, it's, I don't need to be upgrading the normals, but it's the principle of the thing. This is getting torn up. Finally going and eating all those Senora butterflies from years ago. Yeah. Cool. That's decent, so once Inef is gone, we can use her. Great. And Nilou, Lauma, and Ahita is, you know, actually a capable team, too, of course, so... That will be nice. You know, it would be a rotational torture, but it would be nice. What does she actually even have in terms of artifacts? She has... Mona's set. Just to have a tenacity set, which... Maybe I make a tenacity set for her. Though to be fair, she also technically wants clam. I used to have a clam set on Barbara that I variably scrapped and gave to other characters, because eventually people realized that Barbara's healing wasn't even good enough to make running her on clam worth it. Sort of, you know, what does make running Barbara worth it, I suppose, but what are you going to do? Who knows? Okay. And then... Okay. Let's just burst immediately. Convert, and 1, 2, 3. And just like this. And now... Keep blooming. And... That actually may be okay. Let me just check some things. The ore is gone though, which is the problem. 2. Thanks. And just gotta make sure we're getting that right. Alright. This isn't bad, but Nilou teams are just very chaotic. Who has any idea what's happening here? Not I. She needs an ER Sans. That's the big thing. Actually not a bad... Yeah, it's just 60 costs, and again, you have good particle gen, and since she's, at least right now, because again, you know, once Nefer comes out, probably actually be wanting to run her single target. As of right now, you know, she's run Bloom. Also, it's the Lunar-Bloom damage getting increased, because... Oh, good lord. Yeah. It's interesting. Soup. Without healing, it's silly too. Okay, and no poise, that's right. Okay, whatever. But I mean it. Ain't bad. Cool. But the aura... It makes me want to go for Nilou C1, honestly. And the issue is that Nilou C1 is... Well, I'm not going to be able to get that until Nilou is basically useless again. Because... Yeah. Switch the choice. I mean, none of this yet. It's Ito, Aito, Kuiu I don't have. 4 out of 5. Okay. Yeah, you know, team has no healing, so... Anytime Lauma is so much as touch, she just explodes. Especially with it being Bloom, but... This patch did decrease Bloom's self-damage to 40% of what it was before, because... To make Lauma and Nilou decent again, so... Yeah. Oh, have you any awesome commissions for me? Oh, I didn't get that. So that's going to be about the local legends. That's right. Okay. They only have the Node Cry ones up right now. That's right. Come on. Come on. Not you. Everyone got double product instead of Mona, who was just sad. Okay. And it's... 3 more of them, 14 of the silvers, and then 6 of the golds. This is one I can run right now. So that would be a wise choice. Huh. Hey, we got some, and we got a gold. Okay, let's run the plate domain. Okay. For a limited time. Everything you could possibly want. Yeah, okay. Plates. Let's do it. Let's do it. It actually worked pretty well for Quick Bloom. It's a good thing we're actually doing this now. Okay, cool. Okay. Now... resources been conserved, actually. I did not mean to do that one, actually. Specifically. And this is going to suck. Hard. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. Now, keep moving and... Okay, alright. This is going to suck big hard, big mode. And 1, 2. Thanks. You know... Not bad, because it is getting it quick enough. Though, of course, we do want this all there. We don't want to use any of that. Okay. Needed. That's enough. 16, we need to use 7. 11. Okay. Do some of this right now. Just upgrade it as it goes. And it will get marginally easier each time. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah, there we go. And now it is already better than a Sacfrax. Okay. Decent amount more, and we need 6 more silvers, 5 more golds. Okay, cool. Whatever. Boom, and... Do won't quite work, I imagine. Okay, whatever. Enough, and cool. Thanks, thank you. And there we are. Thank you. And check it out, we don't have permanent uptime is the problem. Which we would, again, if... Again, you will C1, but we can't get that until 8 weeks in, and that's going to be post-patch when Nefer is already out, and Nilou will no longer matter. Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's 16, 11, 2. This is very nice to get. Undeniably. Okay, and again, some of you gotta have this going. Thanks, alright. 2, 3. Last one, and come on. Boom. Pretty darn nice. Okay, and there we go. Let's just make sure we keep the Tranquility Aura up. And hello. Yeah, this is actually very capable, but Lauma needs more ER. For sure. Okay. Also just gotta figure out this rotation. But none of these. 6, 8, 15 in total. Lots of this going. Okay, cool. That was actually kind of a waste. Okay, cool. Whatever. And 1, 2. Hit it. Let's actually bloom it. Cool. And come on. Reapply. And don't have the sack rags boost. We don't need it. Okay. Nice. And Nefa Hyper Bloom. Even just clicking. She's actually just camera kills fun. Okay. Just a better official, arguably, without any energy recharge racks. You know, you actually don't want to build any here on her. 8, 21. One more run should actually do it. Oh, just a 40 required. Let's see. And cool. Thanks. And actually just have this there to boost things up in the meantime. Thank you. And the sooner we get your field done, the better. I was trying to maximize blooms, and that's done, of course. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tranquility Aura. Keep those Hyper Blooms going. Now that, for a Scuff team, that is triggering the wrong Moon Gleam on Lauma. And it's interesting how you have that partially filled. The Doom Meter. 10, 15, 27. It's actually already a little more than enough. I didn't mean to do that. Well, you know, presumably one day I'll get Key far in the future or something comparable. Or maybe I'll just get it later. This patch and go into debt. No. I don't know. But it is significantly less efficient when it's not just top-up bonuses, so... I don't know. I don't know here. See some things. Wasis Garden. We need 6 in total. Actually, back it out, see if we get a bonus. And yes, we got a bonus. Nice. Cool. I should have been more careful that time too. That's okay. Gonna use the Primal Construct materials too for the lamp, which I also didn't really use before. Okay. Cool. Probably need all of it. Okay. Whatever. It's not that I'm really in danger of running into trouble by having to farm more fungi if I gotta. And we made more than we had to. That's okay. And this is nice, powerful Nahida. I like it. She's gone over 1,000, which does mean we've maxed out her EM share. Yeah, maxed out her EM share. That is going to be very good for Nefer, because again, it's either Nefer, Nahida, Lauma, Aino, or Nefer, Nahida, Lauma, Yeon. It's probably Aino, really. Yeah, that's quite nice. At this point, it's nothing other than various node cry things we gotta run, so... You know, make sure we don't accidentally trigger a quest, but... Okay. Probably gonna get ganked by something as soon as we... Silver key unlocked. Note right, here we are. The atmosphere here sure is one of a kind. Strange, I sense a familiar power. Huh. Amazing bots and ingenious mechanisms that have been birthed in the Quinkquake Crumbcake craft shop by Aino, now used throughout the Southern Isles. Individually can help complete tasks, but if someone ever connect a few together, perhaps they'd be capable of bigger and better things. In certain circumstances, a sufficient number of robots must be gathered before it can be successfully connected. Same colors repel, opposite colors attract. Objects with red or blue unipolar fields are a common sight throughout Note Gray. Unipolar fields of the same color repel each other, so different colors attract. Okay, cool. That... something got triggered, but interesting. I actually don't want to unlock that right now. What was capital? Hundreds of years ago, Notecry 2 experienced a golden age where adventurers and treasure hunters gathered in droves at the prosperous city that bore the weight of humanity's arrogant dreams that steel sinews and iron bones. Reflecting industrial and technological glory at the very edge of the world, then calamity descended and objects both living and not, dragged equally into the darkness, while past vibrance and opulence were buried by the ruthless march of time. Let's just go over there. Powered state and bipolar objects. In Note Great, you'll find moon power influenced bipolar objects. Characters get near to certain special objects or plants will enter empowered states of different forms. When in empowered state, characters interact bipolar objects and pull them to themselves. Some bipolar objects can be carried. Others will be placed in your inventory. Interesting. May the force be with you. Okay, funny. Oh, now we have a Nilou avatar, because... Oh, and her Breeza Saba, because... Oh, I forgot to give her the outfit I bought. Right, obtain the blessing of the new moon, the silver key unlocked. Which is a Lovecraft reference. May the force be with you, strengthen the power of your blessing. Oh, because it's... Only a Note grind that they pay attention. Lunarity effect, I guess. That's kind of weird, actually, then. Well, whatever. Yeah, that's right. Put on the dress. Neither flower nor mist. Nilou's outfit is neither flower nor mist, but when she begins to dance, both seem to bloom into being. Breeza Saba, elegant outfit for Nilou, this featherweight dress, seemingly woven of countless flowers, and with it drips a light fragrance by the east wind at dawn, carrying beauteous blessings from a fairy tale land. Got this. More than 2 years ago. I have waited... No, actually, it was a year ago. That's right, because it wasn't Volarium, it was... Cleo's Volarium. That's been waiting 2 years. That's right. Some freaking shoes. Okay. Now, let me keep moving. Listen, Cosvieri, I'm only sharing this with you because I trust you. Not my problem right now, but the proof of the cognoscenti. That's not something you find just lying around. Not my problem. Fun how Oshkanalan's just chilling on the other side. Is Hisi over there? Then let's just, yeah, get the relevant specialties for her. Probably focus on finding the moon butterfly, which I know is in the north generally. Charging in a Moly Valley just like that, you need to prep a funeral for you too. Come on over here quick, Sai. Someone calling us over. I believe that would be Aino, actually. What? Oh, I got stuck. Holy crap. Well, it's a kid who looks like Zhong Ling. Not sure what's going on, but you approach the little girl. Watch out for those weasel thieves that have been hanging out in Moly Valley. Oh, Mole Weasel. They get you to become a person with no shadow, too. Weasel thieves wear also what do you mean person with no shadow? What's up with that machine? Are the weasel thieves using it to attack us? Those ones raised by humans might even be smarter than humans, too. That's how they chased all the big guys away. You know, the big guys have tried and failed to do this before. You just have to remove the energy core into gold, and they've never actually done it before, so it can't be that easy. Stop the weasel thieves by grabbing the energy core right. Come on, Trevor, why don't we give it a go? We can't just ignore something dangerous like that. There's a little kid running around. See, it's great. Palma ask. I can never refuse. Just keep your head down here, okay, little miss? Alright, what's your name again? Auni, aren't you the littlest miss here? I don't get it. Whatever, I'm Auni. You should call me Big Sis, littlest miss. It's only proper. Sleep with the tiles aside for now. Come on, Trevor. We got wheel of space to bring down a peg or two. Later, not right now. Remove the energy core. Huh. According to Aoni, in order to stop the hazardous device's attacks, it must first remove its energy core, a moon power relay mechanism. Approach the hazardous device carefully and track the moon power relay mechanism to shut it down. Watch out for bullets. Someone appears to set up countermeasures near the hazardous device. Take shelter of the red unipolar projectiles by hiding behind the unipolar barriers. Not all the devices that generate unipolar barriers are in working order. Throw a moon power relay mechanism on an active device to restore its functionality. Plants affected by moon power. Don't cry, you'll find special plants that provide characters with moon power energy. Once a character is supposed with sufficient moon power energy, press to harness the power Kuhenki, moon familiar kinda, and roam freely. Using the power of the Kuhenki to roam, passing by a moonshine vault may provide with some small measure of assistance, allowing you to soar upwards. Not right now, later. You bury it by the sea on top of some small hill. Later. Oh, ouch! Okay. That's not great. You can hide behind something. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. That is not my problem right now. There was another quest nearby and a Lunaculus. Lunaculus, right. Oh, we can't quite climb. Oh, we can cliff horse. It's not really the same kind of movement gimmick. Northern Training Ground. Huh. It's Ino related, and I really don't want to trigger that if I have any say in the matter. It's getting close to the Knuckle Duckle. You know, I imagine they want you to find things, but it is cool that they don't have you... You don't exit the form and just drop out midair, so you can use that for some extension if you're sufficiently motivated, I suppose. It does cost more stamina too. Moon lanes, which are spearways. Common sight in moon powers if you use node grind said to be the trace of passing moon fairies. Riding the moon lanes allows you to harness the power of moon power to swiftly move along their path. However, the moon lanes do not all flow uninterrupted, and there are times when switching paths is the wisest choice. Riding the moon lanes as red or blue moon fairies, you can freely use moon power to interact with objects near your path. Okay, you can punch. Oh, there's a fishing spot, and it has something new. I suppose I should pay attention. Oh, and give you a glider. That's right. Blue, blue. That's good enough. None are great. Okay. Oh, and that's... Nihito needs the Xbox glider. That's right. Well, I mean, it's... Both of these are kind of Nihito gliders. Gee, Nihito, how come you get 2 gliders? Yeah, sure. Okay, whatever. This is clearly the Crumb Cake Workshop. Let's unlock this, just to have it. Gather rest, locate the butterfly and things. Return to Roost, Shattered Legacy, Fallen City. The corpse of a once prosperous city that later fell into ruin, its enigmatic structure hinting at its future cut off from remembrance. If you can destroy the foes that dwell within this place, may gain insight and enlightenment that could improve your talents. Let's fish first. Of course, we got Moonstringer, so literally all of these specific rods are entirely pointless. Okay. Northern Training Ground, Northwestern Shallows. One of the fishing points registered with the Nordcry Fishing Association is located in Northwestern Shallows and Northern Training Ground. It's a wide variety of fish. We actually can't do that right now. And you know what? I don't care about ornamental fish. I really don't. But oh, I suppose we're meant to be going over the shallows over there to get to the other side. Okay, cool. It is always fun to do mapless exploration. I don't really want to unlock the map until I get to the area naturally as part of the Archon quest, so... All these plants. They never told us what was up with Numa and Usia, so... I honestly don't think they'll ever tell us what's up with Blue and Red Moon Power, but you never know. Okay, let's fight a Frost Knight Scion. What's your deal? Elemental life form that's got an extremely high elemental affinity over long years of exposure to the moonlight. Battle Frostnet Sounds can convert themselves into a gloom-veiled state. The state Frostnet Sounds become more powerful, deal damage to Frostnet Signs using elemental attacks, the same elemental type of them, or by using lunar reactions to illuminate them and force them to leave their gloom-veiled state. Okay, well, that's alright, I guess. That won't mean much of anything. But that's right, you are incredibly fragile. Okay. Yeah. Soup. 3, and let's do our lunar reactions. Okay, cool. And we did get... not triggering enough lunar reactions to really make this work. Worth a darn. Okay, cool. Dodging is... oh, you is crazy, but we at least have some of that going. Yeah. Thanks. Alright. Vegeta. It's tough this way. Still have not exited Gloomvale. Not picking that up right now. Lunar Glory and Glow. Okay. Ouch. No healing right now. Okay. Though technically, I suppose that Ino and then eventually Flynn's would be ideal to use all here. Technically. Huh. Got that. Got Frost Knight's Glow, a chunk taken from the Horn Crown to defeated Frost Knight's Scion. The oldest songs of the Frostmoon Sons, the glow of these noble creatures, described as the unsullied mercy of the divine emissary by the philosophers of the far north. This mercy could not prevent the fall of the Golden City or save her descendants from exile. The same glow still courses through their horn crowns, waiting for a dream that may never return. The Hyperborea, Frost Knight's Glory, a bone plate taken from the horn crown of a defeated Frostmoon Knight's Scion, a warmth as glossy as moonlight envelops it, radiating strongly even in the dead of winter nights. In a sense, just like the Frostmoon Sons, as the last thing these noble creatures stand by, the master they once served has been reduced to dust, their dreams still glow with golden splendor. Huh. Well, alright. Again, it's Oprishniki, and I do not particularly care to do wild hunt stuff around there right now. Is that Sigur? That might be. I think it is, which is not my problem right now. It's very much not my problem right now. Moonglow Firefly. Oh, and they're the Crystal Fly equivalent. Okay, interesting. Lost Moon Court. There was a time where the moon did not rise in solitude as it does today because there were more. In those days, 3 moons caressed the earth with their silver light, and the lunar people knew the secrets of the lunar phases, being able to predict the tidal ebb and flow. Whatever they gently touched with their fingers would surge with moonlit might. Yet in the waning days, the moonlight dimmed, and the people, defenseless and leaderless, were scattered. Legend has it that the Frostmoon Sons constructed a lunar court in the border realms, summoning lost moonlight back to them. Today, that reflected light has disappeared from this forsaken altar where it once flowed through these stone carvings. There is now only frozen silence. Secrets unveiled in that quietude, perhaps the echoes of ancient oaths still swirl about within the labyrinth of time. And, okay. Let me see. Normal City, Frostmoon City. And that does go into the water. And Crab, Dewdrop, seems like strange creatures dwell within, throwing moon-powered dewdrops on Red Unipoor Crystonite, cause something unexpected to happen. It's an altar. Again, we gotta find our way there. Cool. Frost Knights, Scions, Oprishniki, and Land Cruisers. That's what it is, and that's the meeting place altar, I believe. And that big crystal pillar was big here. That's some of the silver. Don't need to fight the radiant animals yet, so let's not get sidetracked. Hisi is very pretty. See, it actually extends higher into the sky than you might expect. I wonder when they would stop me from climbing it, if I were to try that. Oh. Very Zen Garden-esque. Sand here, Picani 1213. Ocean Crab. Silver Otapetraconch. Mysterious and ancient creature with a hard shell, perhaps bashing these shells will reward your characters in the mysterious energy to enter an empowered state, perhaps. I guess. And that's where we would start a quest. Need that Moonfall Silver. Again, this might be what moon wheels are made of, actually. Are the Lauma Pearls? Just locate these, and she does have the passive, which is nice. Might be good to figure out getting the Ino ones as well. Icy Pebble, a pebble commonly found on Notecrest Coast, characterized by a naturally occurring hollow. Touching it sends a faint chill through your finger. According to the ancient legends, the hollows in these pebbles were once shelters revealed to the Fae by the Frost Moon, gateways to the ethereal. Oh, Stone Hollow is very similar to the Sprite Stones in Elden Ring. Another story popular in Naja Town, the legendary thief Reed Miller was surrounded when a runestone given to him by a holy lady of the Frost Moon as a token of her love allowed him to conceal himself and escape his pursuers. Naturally, the Frost Moon Sons vehemently reject this claim as these pebbles do not display any such magical properties. So they say. These are not specialties, though. Just normal materials. The mirrors over there, the manifestation, the mirrors which were meant to be this sort of Snezhnaya gimmick when the game was in closed beta. That's the manifestation of the mirror, which is crazy. This was the music from the web event. Boom, Hyper Boom, and Winter Boom reactions deal more damage. Use this effect to defeat your opponents more efficiently. Time's long gone, Winter Ablation, Prayer Sun, Radiant Splendor, Frostmoon Sands. Use this place as a sacrificial site. Not now remains save Boundless Desolation. Defeating the foes of war here may win you items. Might be used to enhance your equipment. Okay. Check some things. This is what we gotta do. Check something here. Let's see. What'd I do today? What do I do today? Right, okay. Got these moon stuff, Lightkeeper stuff, and treasure hoarder stuff. It's interesting. A world without boundaries. Ace combat. Statues of the new moon. And let me see. Butterfly's gonna be somewhere around here. It's on Paha. For oscillating machinery, many sacrifices were made, many obstacles overcome, many such colossal machines were constructed and then abandoned. For the sake of ever grander visions, today now that this greater goal seems so close at hand, this once rumbling, experimental outpost has come to the end of its service. Its colossal devices have fallen into slumber, leaving naught behind but cold silence, which is a oddly normal domain. It's not something ancient. Well, maybe. I don't know. You don't know. So it's Lampo, Hisi, and Paha. And Paha literally just means evil. Which is very funny. Let's get down there and do I... So we can, no, we can run out of stamina midway, but... I suppose Sigurd can maybe be found at multiple locations, and or it's just... Probably just NPC Lightkeepers in general. Oh, they got a fun lantern. No, that is probably Sigurd. I really do not want to end up accidentally triggering a quest with him. Those crystals not showing up under sight, under my Batman detective vision, but that has got to be something. It's got to be something. And, well, we messed up and used our do an errand. Those are NPCs, not interesting. And this is meant to be the origin of the treasure hoarders, so... So I don't need wild hunt stuff yet. That is some small comfort. And it... From the plants... And yeah, it's... They really tried hard to make it not work with detective vision. And you... Oh! They're auto-picked up. I wonder if that's just Lauma who does that? It's not clear. Well, we'll see. Again, I keep trying to use... Oh, Lakaberry's fruit is one is pearl that tastes refreshingly... Let me see. Are those shown that way? Refreshingly sweet in the legends of the Frostmoon Sky, these fruits like moon fairies are a gift from the Moon Maiden, a sacred symbol blessed by the new moon. For sharing and eating delicious lakaberries is also a form of worshipping Kutar, moon goddess. Even when not associated with the divine, their promise and sweetness alone are enough to awaken one's appetite. Which is, I believe, Columbina's sort of lunar name. Empowered Satan unipolar objects. Note cry you'll find certain objects that carry readable unipolar charge. When characters get near to certain special objects or plants, they'll enter empowered states of different forms. When in an empowered state, the characters can direct their power towards readable unipolar objects, thereby destroying them or causing them to move. Okay, cool. Let's avoid that treasure hoarder. And oh, another Scion. At least it's Electro this time. Okay, cool. Whatever. I give up on life. No, it is a radiant beast. Monster has undergone a unique evolution to being drenched in ancient its power for long periods of time. Radiant beasts can wield their innate powers to capture their enemies in a radiant cocoon. Once captured, both the amount of damage taken and the strength of healing received will be affected. However, you can escape from a radiant cocoon by being healed to your max HP, granting the disentangled effect, which boosts your abilities for a short period of time. This is opportunity to attack. I am just going to run away before you do stuff to me. Alright. Not my problem right now. Just get all the specialties, kill off certain enemies. Oh, Prishniks, land cruisers, and I like this. Never really had mud this dark before. I like that. I believe that's gonna be the... That might be the cave where the butterfly is. Maybe. Radiant Moonfly, a butterfly-shaped monstrosity steeped in the ancient power of the moon, though it should have dwindled through evolution. It still roams the world in its unchanged form, thanks to the moon's blessing. Its dance is mesmerizing, but there is a thin line between graceful beauty and deadly peril. Somewhere on Wempo. And I think it's in this cave, maybe. Did get kind of tipped off, for better or worse. Let me see. Or at least we can check through here, and that's breakable. Okay. It's all fancy here. It's in some cave, and this bridge could potentially break, I think. Which would be not good for me. Huh. I think it's somewhere on here. And it... Lots and lots of moon. Okay. Huh. Let's make our way over, and... What specialty is on the crest of this ridge? Oh, mechanisms! Right. Okay, portable bearings. Portable bearing of a type that was mass-produced before the Fatui moved into Notgrai. Excessively worn units are discarded like obsolete personnel. A few of them have a vestige of moon power left inside, so they were difficult to imitate. They were occasionally used as currency by merchants in Nashatown, Caps, and Fallout. It's said that people tried to forge these bearings for that reason, but went bankrupt in the end because the cost of forging them was higher than their market value. Holy American penny. Okay. More down here. Let's see for... I know, she needs the mechanisms, that's right. Flynn's needs a certain flower. Cross lamp flower. Okay. Huh. Check some things. See where I might find them. I think it's actually around... Still more bearings. Again, these are needed, so... Carrot and rye! Oh, because it's not wheat, it's rye. Gray-brown ears are a gift from the earth, or riches can only be brought out by grounding and roasting. Ah, that's pretty cool. Something different. Aha. Aha. I like that a lot. Which really does give it the Finnish feel. Not Slavic, more Nordic, and a lot of the names in here are taken from the Kalevala, I believe, a Norse, a Finnish mythological work. Just all around. Let me see. Again, butterfly, I believe, is somewhere around here. Before all that, I would like to get to Paha. Trevor, look over there. Paha can see something glowing. Okay, whatever. Alright, now I just want to find the butterfly. Which might force me to engage with some mechanisms, maybe. We will see. One of those berries, we were going through these pillars which are very similar to some of the terrain in Guyunstone forests. They are stated, I believe, these basalt pillars to be moon influence, which a lot of people, and this can't be climbed. Okay. It's stated to be, I believe, connected to the moon. Which, of course, raises some questions if Shangli moon stuff, maybe. Though, who really knows? Come on. Maybe this is it. Though, again, somewhere around here, I was tipped off to that for better or worse, against my will. Thank you, Zitter. Traveling around using patches of mist, transform into Kuhenki of different forms to take refuge in mists of different colors. Press to switch forms and exit the mist of the same color or roam to a different colored mist. Maybe that might actually be a somewhat difficult puzzle. The kind I asked for after Inazuma had puzzles that were hard and people started complaining and then they never did it again. But I don't know. I don't know. One way or the other. Traveler, look over there. Palman can see something glowing. Again, not my problem right now. Oh. Strong Kuvaki environment. Characters will enter an empowered state. Huh. Okay. Well, we got a view of the Fatui Death Star. That's fun. Yeah. Fortress of Steel. What did they steal? I can just see the domain door over there, actually. Let me see. Let me see. Right, note grind. Nothing passage. But that would be a reference to probably the sword Nothung from Norse mythology, maybe. This Leviathan, forged of white iron and black steel, hungrily devours all in its sight, energy, blood, and tears alike. What it seeks is not plunder, but power enough to withstand the looming calamity. Yeah, I can only imagine looking at these Fatui boats. How are we gonna get there? Guess we would have to swim or use a Kuhenki. Yeah. We can see Mount Asus and placeholder Node Cry and maybe Ciznaya terrain. That. Oh. See Big Keep. Oh, that's the Lightkeeper's lighthouse, I believe. I believe that to be so. This is, oh, just normal Fatui Oprishnik. Normal Oprishniki. Okay. What a cool weapon, I suppose. And, alright. We should, yeah, just put down enough as soon as possible just for the shield. Yeah, and, well, you know, Frost Etched Warrant. I do not need this chest right now. Cool. Yeah, I guess we'll have to use that there. Frost Etched Warrant. Have a 3-star, no 2-star. Warrant issued to members of the Vitui Oprishniki, adorned by a frost-colored crystal, a symbol of glory. One wonders what deeds its bearers must perform to prove their loyalty and worth. Okay. Follow the silver path. And it's a spear away. Speed away in a trail of moonlight. Ah, we can hop back on. That's interesting, I guess. Don't need the statue. Oh, they've gone around it. Oh, our first individual. Okay, cool. And Lauma. Okay, cool. Let's get our warrant. An immaculate warrant. Warrant issued to members of the Vitui Oprishniki. One might wonder if the exquisite stone might have a price paid for its owner's promotion. Okay. Well, again, that is not my problem right now. So we can find some of the Flynn's flowers, but right now we are mostly trying to do land cruiser stuff and iron. Huh. Cruisers and things of that sort. Frost-laden machinery. This is our domain team. Exploration doesn't really need that, do we? Place characters increase your moonsong level into the party. Defeat your opponents more effectively. Derivations from the deep. That's not going to change, though, so it doesn't really matter. All this mostly unlocked. Node Cry is, in fact, new. That is right. Okay. No, let's go hunting. If they'll let me right now. Not here. Pharaoh Moss Barrens, oh, there it is. Even without the map, okay. A butterfly-shaped monster that dances lightly in the moonlight. Its blessing allows it to glide through the world while remaining in its prime, despairing the remnants of an older world where the ancient moon once illuminated the land. Navigation for the path of challenge. Following this path, help you face a formidable foe at the road's end. Brave enough to challenge, Rate and Moonfly begin their challenge by following the road. It's not hard. Elite Force, special duties. Highest will of the Fatui. That's nice, I suppose. Sending us there, we need the healing cocoon then. And this is not something that requires certain parts of the week to grind, so whatever. Ah, the vines are clearing the way for us. Mostly decorative. Okay, cool. Cool cocoon. The Pellucid Cavern. Huh. Well then, let's get those specialties. Chase down, there's a Prishnik. Sure. Frost Knight's Sign, an elegant elemental life form, is born from the Frostmoon's blessing, symbolizing the pure source and the first radiance. Long years of exposed to high concentrations of elemental energy, resulting in its present form. Okay, cool. Let's fight these things. Well, how much should stand for specialties, but... Oh, that's a really nice... You got this ripple. Don't need a commission scheme for this, because we're just fighting things. Let me think. Lauma just for specialties, and then... Who would run best with that to say? Oh boy. So I'm gonna honestly just move, really. Yeah, that's fine. And maybe, we don't really need Zhong, do we? Whatever. Sure, this works. As for the lunar charge, sure. Yeah. This will do the trick. Power Washer still unbeaten, really. Okay. Don't need stamina for anything other than this, and it would help with crossing water, that is true. So. Oh well, enough, let's do it like this. And nice, nice. And do not get gloomy, please, though. Well, that's okay, I guess. We can just bust through mostly. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Frost Knight's Glimmer and Glow. Next is down there. Do not care to hunt more than they will actively show me. And that is a very nice jump she gets. Radiant Beast, not a Scion. They are honestly similar enough that the distinction is kind of crazy to me. But of course one is lunar reactions and the other is healing, so they're mechanically they could not be more different. But I suppose, because most of these teams are not going to have that much in the way of healing, so... Alright, well, that'll do it. Okay. Alright. It actually kept going for a second. That's funny. And... Come on. Come on. Lunar reactions, lunar charge, damage. Okay. Come on. Resistance gets crazy high. And really, none of these are going to be any good to fight until Flynn's comes. Or Nefer, really Nefer, but... Because like it or not, you are simply not going to get any. Let's plunge and break these, just to get our mining in. Okay. Okay. There's absolutely nothing. This ore. Interesting. What is it? It's gonna be Rainbow Drop Crystal. A crystal that gives off an iridescent glow. It's a forging ore. Exceptionally tough and malleable, it's regarded by Cisnine craftspeople as the best forging material since ancient times. It's believed that when the moon's chariot was shattered, its blood-stained axle tip fell into the earthly realm beneath the moon, transforming into an iridescent crystal. From that day on, the people of this land no longer worship the dead gods. Survivors knew what the monarchs had not died for, however, still futilely sing those long-forgotten names. It's from mining in. Okay. And... no, I don't need that right now, that's fine. Wait till we lose on fights. We'll see. And then... okay. So again, until I actively have a... it's a rogue... okay. Nayfair, or at least Flins. His Lauma deals one hit of Lunar-Bloom damage throughout the whole rotation. Well, this is the funny tree from the previews. Radiant Lunapod. Interesting. Over here, what specialty? Oh, these are the Flynn's flowers. Nice. These are just animals. Ah. There's our frost lamp flower seed, a flower that resembles a candle lamp, commonly found near water. It emits a cold, simple aroma that has a calming effect. Contrasting colors of its stamen and stem are thought to symbolize the two different types of moon power. Despite the symbolism, it is one of the fewer plants that are immune to the moon power's influence. As a result, the frostmoon sign is sometimes regarded as a symbol of faithlessness and apostasy. Said that this strangely shaped flower first appeared at the end of the Dark Calamity 500 years ago, but this claim has never been rigorously verified. So let's grab these. This tree looks kind of more like a crystal, but it's not glowing at all. Huh. Well, it's going to be another quest. Not right now. It's not. It's going to be about talking to that guy. Right now, I just want flowers. And the Scion. Hey. Dendrowan. Tangled Vines, Frost Knight Scion. It is blooming on itself. Wow. Okay, cool. It's already got permanent aura. Interesting. Okay, cool. And, come on. Let's see what we got up in here. You have Dendro to break the state, which is actually quite nice. That actually works. Okay. So it's helpful that Dendro hits with the hyper moves too. Okay. Next one is over there. Okay. Well, weapons and yeah. Weapon mats for Lauma's weapon. Butterfly for Lauma. Talent books for Lauma. Okay. Then we start on Flynn's and Ino. Put around this side of the cliff. Oh, you gotta be at the top. Funny how the workshop's music is just normal rock. Fire one. Okay. Blazing Brilliance, Frost Knight Sign. Okay, whatever. Okay. And shield on you. And just like that. Just like that. Cool. And we're gonna get gloomed or whatever. Okay, cool. We are constantly vaporizing, which is pretty nice. Cool. Glimmer and Glory. The other one is nearby. Huh. It's Summerberry. That's a movie. Fruit that grows in the warmer parts of Nordquai is beloved by animals emerging from winter and hungry children alike. The legacy of the Frostmoon signs, midsummer berries are regarded as a symbol of life and abundance, for they only flourish during the warmth of spring and summer. A tale that tells the endless struggle between the king of winter holly and the king of summer oak. Twin monarchs that slay each other as the seasons change, returning from the underworld to rule and turn until the end of time. That's Celia and Unseelie courts. Most This is Nine Scholars dismiss it as a primitive religious metaphor for the alternating seasons, or at least that's what they tell themselves. First Cryo Archon, the Tsar of all Fae, mentioned in that preview. Probably gonna be more mechanisms here, right? Yeah, more of these bearings. Okay. Not need to get invested in puzzles right now. The Zena. Right? Huh. Well, it's actually pretty close. The map scaling is strange, I guess. I also got sidetracked by the specialty. Okay. Well, you're right here by some dangerous slimes. Or elemental, and again, tangled vines. Okay, cool. Hello then. Hello. And, alright. Nice. Okay. No, alright. You have been grief-stricken. You've been hit by, struck by. Okay. Grief. Where the moon rises embark on a new journey. Oh, okay. That's fine. Where do they want me to go? Nausea Town, probably. No, it's actually Stadium. So for the time being, I actually probably shouldn't be going in Notland. Otherwise, I'm gonna get forced into the quest. Okay. Next one's over there. Huh. We will see Maroon Basin. It's not over tonight. Maybe one more chance to make it right. Okay. Got some land cruisers around here. Is there a Venus flytrap? Whatever. Good chance to handle things. Cutting edge all-purpose storm land cruiser. Oh, we got two! Okay. Alright. That's news to me. And it do get ruined by a lunar charge. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh, and that opens the door. Oh, and it's Oprishniks. Well, that's something interesting to randomly stumble upon. Broken drive shaft, reinforced drive shaft. Drive shaft of a land cruiser destroyed in battle. We had some of that. Reinforced drive, because we hadn't read it yet, probably. Reinforced drive shaft of a land cruiser. Countless reports of destruction to bring about this insignificant improvement. And since the Royal Administrative System of the Royal Armoured Palace is several times more complex than the machinery it builds, after all, most advanced land cruisers don't take months or even years to build. Okay, cool. Despite these Oprishnik. Okay, nice. Don't need that chest, but that's a gate that was opened. Huh. By destroying the nearby land cruiser, it seems. This massive Fatui base and a very big... Oh my goodness, that is huge. The biggest structures, period. I wonder if anything's up there. I don't really know how you're supposed to get up there, really. Climb up and over, or we can just fight our way through. It's kind of the infiltration path, side tunnel, or you can, again, just fight your way through. But... a nice early infiltration. Sure. Lauma does, of course, need artifacts eventually. Fiorina can just climb, but that's not the spirit of this. I mean, cross the water. Let's use the terrain as intended and go find that next Frostmoon Scion. Cool. Another one. Alright, you know what? You're around. You are meant to be. No reason not to just take up nearby Okushniki. And... cool. Now, it's a smaller one. Sort of a Kairagi as a Kairagi to a Nobushi. Well, actually, a Nobushi to a Kairagi, but who's counting? Another one. Hi. This is just normal. Support trooper. We're normal, we can just beat you up. This massive moon power crystal. Okay. South Harbor. Let's just fight everybody. Did they carry someone out of there? Veroslav a few days ago. Poor guy getting post that quest to a moon power device really is asking for trouble. Oh, it's radiation basically then. That's the problem. Well, before we get involved there, barrier generators and ID cards. Moon power powered barrier created as a result of the Kuvaki experimental design papers experiments. Well, the barrier generators verify the ID card within a certain period of time to deactivate the barrier. Huh. It's kind of similar to the clearance in Samaro, but not entirely. This is fun. Normal dudes not ones to fight. Resto malfunction gets patrols will have to be done manually for the time being. Okay, well. Anything to avoid accidentally getting sucked into a quest. Happened once before. That would be breakable. Okay. Or land cruisers. It's not a barrier. The ID required assembly modules. Assembly modules are objects that carry rotable unipolar charge. Through a Kuvaki relay mechanism, an active assembly module activates its force fields. Its force fields and activate affected assembly module will move. Huh. We can just swim. We can just swim. That's fine. And yeah, sure. They don't stop you from swimming. You can, in fact, swim. Apparently there's something in the middle of all these islands. That was also spoiled for me. Another land cruiser, a Force Recon Storm land cruiser, Opershniki Medic, Fireboy Shock Trooper. Okay, cool. And there we are. And just keep our aim up. Yep. That's enough to kill. Cool. Tiny drive shaft. Good amount of land cruisers. They are basic enemies after all, so makes sense. Got a good, got a good. And cool. Nice, just like that. And you're not in mode yet. Entirely skipped your power-up mode. That has to be countered with Lunar Charge. Nocturnal Blossom. Not the Candle Flower. Flower in 2 and 1 colors with a strong affinity for Kavaki. Its light fragrance and conspicuous color have made an excellent natural dye. Its contrasting colors are thought to symbolize the 2 different types of Kavaki. So the flowers of the Frostmoon Sign, sometimes regarded as the Moon Maiden's blessing. Said that the strangely shaped flower first appeared decades after the Dark Calamity ended 500 years ago. Claim widely reflected in the verses of the Frostmoon Signs, though it has never been rigorously verified. Just like the candle ones, but weaker, I suppose. Okay. Cool. Cool Vaki. Vaki. Oh wait, that... So when Bionicle named its robots Vaki in 2004, they were taking things from the Finnish language? That's actually kind of crazy. Only conclusion that can be drawn, honestly. Nice, cool. And... come on. You are quite strong. But we got Dendro and Lunar going. Cool. Nice. Broke your shield. Glory, Glimmer, and Glow, and that's still around Paha. That is kind of crazy. It's just some of them around. It's, yeah. You know, none of those won't be that bad. Just weapon mats, other mats, that's fine. Cool. More land speeders. I do not need to fight any wild hunt guys right now. I don't need their mats. Is that a grief-stricken state? It's crazy. Hello then. Hi. Got a Cutting Edge All-Purpose Scout Landcraft. Cool. Guys aren't even that strong. Cool. Nice. Hyperboom Desert. Cool. Another quest. Oh my goodness. I don't want that right now. I don't want to do a quest right now. To find these things and destroy them. That was a Mora rock? That's funky. And... okay, only when we're actively empowered will they actively be sucked in. Okay. I was wondering if it was a Lauma thing, but no, doesn't seem like it. Alright, alright. Cool. If you're in the second jump, they won't kick you out of the form even when you're out of stamina, it seems. Interesting. Get rid of these sand piles with moon power. Oh, and a lunar shrine of depths. Other side of another harbor. This one is... what is up with it? Seems kind of normal and nondescript. Okay. It is fun to do this without a map. Force a different approach than we would otherwise be taking. How are you, Nikki? Is there a teleport waypoint awaiting me at the top? No, probably not. Oh, that was very, very close. It is honestly quite refreshing in a way for them to have us actually be using base exploration mechanics for anything at all, in a certain sense. And, oh, good amount of energy recharge. Cool. Nice. Nice. And cooldown's back. Cool. Wait, what? Come on. Yep, and the rapid danger is breaking you down. Thanks. Cool. Quick bounties ended. All the ones that are actually going to show up for now. Oh, okay. It's a decent amount. Let's go for land cruisers and Oprichniki. Land cruiser, an autonomous machine that applies the principles of naval combat to land battles. Land cruisers were engineered by the Army Palace's finest engineers, serve as armed ships that cruise on land, now deployed en masse at the bleeding edge of the victorious conquest. Oh, they're close. These are close. And they're basically just Metal Gears, but only fighting basic enemies now, which is good. Some of them are going to be stronger, but they're not elite enemies, just stronger basic enemies. And apparently there was a shard of the moon up in there. Gonna be fun to see that eventually. Big ol' Oprishnik. Hailstorm Cannoneer. Okay, cool. And arena. That was probably a waste. Cool. You do have the right fab on you. Strong fab on you. Okay. There you are. There you are. Lots of them. I like that. It's good for me. And we just gotta nuke them. Okay. Next is the other way around. So let's... Precision drive shaft. Finally, the drive shaft of a land cruiser refined by the Design Bureau. The blueprints drawn by the engineers of the North, this unassuming part was once the flawless embodiment of glory and technological advancement, its small metal body encapsulating the wisdom of countless generations. Now it lies in the cold dirt waiting to be recycled once more. It's definitely going to be some sort of Metal Gear Rex or Metal Gear Ray type local legend land cruiser eventually. Did have the forethought to give us... Well, I wonder if the local legend crab drops anything, but we have Sigurd for Wild Hunt mats, we have an Opershniki local legend for Opershniki mats, and all of them require quests now, which is interesting, you know. Finally, local legends actually legendary, I suppose, in the literal sense, but... Okay. Let me see... And... let me check... Oh, we got some Ivaki there. Okay. This is gonna be overuse as well. Alright. It's got a shield on it. Yeah, it... Lunar charge is what gets rid of it. Okay, cool. Just a chance to use some of that. That's okay. Huh. We're there, kinda. It's no chess. Just want the mats. Chess come later. Exploration is as exploration does. And there are some just around here, actually. Let's get a check. Enough alone is doing good damage. But of course, she doesn't actually have a gleam effect. She just has lunarity. And again, it's because Moonsun wasn't in the game when she was added, but at that point, it would have been cool for them to give her lunarity and Night Soul, maybe. That would be fair again, and this is probably part of the point. She's not a non-human, she's a dragon. Wouldn't really make sense for her to have Night Soul, because Night Soul, unlike Numa and Usia, where it's an inherent quality of Fontaine, and therefore Nuvia, even as a dragon without Numusia, has a Numa effect, which is interesting. It's a Lightkeeper, isn't it? I think. I don't know. Kuhenki. Night Soul is explicitly for non-humans, so a dragon would not have it. But since she doesn't have any kind of linearity bonus of her own, it's silly. Other side of Mount Asus only took them forever. Okay, cool. And just to funnel that to you. Cool. And alright. Come on. And yep, Lunar-Bloom is gone, your shield is gone. Nice. Big old land cruiser. Down there. Okay. Honestly, no Archon quests on Sunday, probably. Probably just clearing out the resort island. Next week, actually. Whatever. Wilderness Ghoul, finally. A ghoul corrupted by the Taint of the Abyss, doomed to stalk the frozen wilderness for all eternity. Those who march beneath the banner of the Wild Hunt can only be truly defeated by reducing their max HP to 0. Drain its HP completely, or your skills enhanced by Moonset Ascendant Gleam to send it to a brief circuit state, in which you can deal damage to reduce its max HP and suppress it completely. And it... yeah, you gotta have enhanced by Ascendant Gleam. Sort of lunar reaction ones, or... I wonder how that works. Okay, it has to be skills that are actively enhanced. Interesting. I wonder what that means specifically, really. Is it because it's the Lunar-Bloom damage, or... Just check, it's... No, that worked, even though it wasn't Lunar-Bloom damage. It's really weird. I wonder how they determine that, then. Oh, whatever. I mean, I would be using enough of Flynn's team on them anyway, so what does it matter? Okay. 2 big ones, I like that. And, okay. Boom. Lunar charge on you. Okay, cool. Didn't even need a second. Just the Furina boost. Cool. Slimes for the first time in a long while. Looks like there are a lot of these at least. Okay. Land Cruiser Opershniki specialties, and that should be good. Okay, friend. And alright, and wind these up. That's actually kind of a big one. Never mind. Okay. Well, Lunar Charge alone is gonna work. Okay, cool. Next is down there, by the waypoint. Okay. A lot of them don't have the health bars initially, so... Well, there are a good number of them. And it is pretty funny, honestly, how much this is just a metal gear. Not a problem, but it's funny. Current bounties ended. That is all the land cruisers they will point us to, which is probably for the better. It's a decent amount, but that's okay. It's for the weapon mostly. Weapon Ascension. Yeah. This can go up a bit at least. Run that all Opushniki. Soldier encased within a Fatui war machine. Just like their skirmisher cousins, soldiers of the Opushniki are formerly recruited and rigorously trained. They're deployed either to the Fatui's most critical strongholds or thrown at the deadliest frontline battles. Okay. Of course, most of them are all around here. Sensibly. Let me see. Wait. Oh. Yotta. Wait. Let's check this out, and we got good encampment of big amount, actually. Let's see that there, honestly. Like that. Cool. Cool. Cleaning bots. Small mechanical device, 4 pips that can be found in nearly every corner of the Kavaki Experimental Design Bureau. The Fatui are so used to seeing these, and they hardly notice them anymore. Can be controlled by means of a console. Queen bot is operating will enter an empowered state and attract or throw bipolar objects. When a queen bot stops operating, it will drop any bipolar objects previously attracted. Not operating queen bots can also cause characters to enter an empowered state. That on the other side, huh? Okay. That's alright. Mushroom. One over there. Gonna be on a shipper. Interesting. Again, we should sneak around this. Ooh. Unpleasant. It's not how I wanted that to go. It's fun how the horns do vary in shape. Those are land cruisers being actively maintained. Okay. Krishniki are over here, and don't see a nearby. Wait, no, it is actually right there. Well, actually in pretty decent positions to go by and farm, which I imagine is pretty intentional. That's a Notlan guy. Okay. Huh. Could jump onto this ship. Not dancing right now. 1, 2. Oh, nice. Nice. Just like this. And Irina. Cool. Nice. No, there's still more, and it's another pretty long bounty. Okay, over here. That part of the island. We could try going inside the bureau, but... Nah. Not like that. Let's go around. Chest from before. Again, this is the very music that was used for the web event, which is fun. Now and now. Okay. Let me just see. Another Oprishnik is down there. Let's see, and radiant creatures who I'm not really concerned with. Hello there. Or Okushiniki. Okay. Nice. Damage is more than good enough right now. The rest over that way. I could get there from inside the building. That's right. But faster would just be to cross the relevant waters. And fishing that I can't really do right now. Okay. Alright. 1, 2. Okay. I wonder if the Okurishnika are in there. This is the North Harbor. Okay. It might be dangerous to use my stamina for a sprint swim. This is legitimately the first time in a long, long while that I've done normal swimming. Should be a waypoint somewhere around here, and it's just this one guy. He's about to have a very bad day. Cool. And, alright. Luckily, we got a very nice shield. For us, not him. Oh, Krishniki just around. Where specifically? High up? Higher up? I would imagine. It's a gate that hasn't been shut. Oh, probably on top of all that. Alright, are these land cruisers gonna wake up? Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. Didn't need anything besides a normal power wash. Okay. Okay. Oh, go up. Yep, lift activated. Yep, and the waypoint is up here. Okay. Lightkeeper's Lighthouse, and again, presumably Hyperborea somewhere around there. Beyond the north. Oh, it's her. One of our gals. Girl power. Cool. And put our sub DPS down. And get out of the way of that. Okay, cool. Sundarane. Something about birth. Maybe. Fatuit and a land cruiser. That door didn't open or close. Wonder if it's because the angle we approached from. Okay, cool. And all it takes. Got a good amount of hyperblooms. Enough of hyperbloom. Huh. Over here, and then again it's checking for the relevant specialties so that I have enough when the time comes around. This is quite nice, I suppose. Good amount of waypoints getting unlocked. Just making sure I don't do anything too early. Okay. See this here. And then, and then, and then. Another Oprishnik, and so waypoint over there. That's what I see. That is what I see. A lot of Oprishniki around here in general, actually. Interesting. And okay, let me just try this here. Shouldn't actually need Furina's Burst no matter what, honestly, but various Oprishniki just around. You hear roaming. Some more roaming. Hi. Nice. It's interesting having just actual normal Fatui foot soldiers, which weren't really a thing before. Interestingly enough. And yeah, the skirmishers who were, you know, they're weakest, but they weren't weak. There's nothing below the level of the skirmisher, who themselves were actually pretty strong. Okay. Weapon, weapon. Recon bots. If you can destroy the control center at the top, perhaps you can take it down more easily. It's not something I really care about at the moment. That's for treasure, I imagine. That's a Kuvaki thing. Not my problem right now. Not my momentary concern. That... Yeah, let's just keep accumulating. Thank you. There we go. Cool. Cool. I was not expecting you to go for the animal. Okay. And then... waypoint up there. Oh, and those... got all the Oprishniks, other Oprishniki other than the ones on Hisi now. Probably almost done with his bounty, which I'll... Oh, and... that's right, they give me stuff, because I'm Lauma. That's right. It's even a cute little icon for that. What you doing for me? Good that the Fiorina pet's gone right. Oh, what? Did not notice the big floating ball in the sky. That'll be important, presumably. Okay. Do that, get some specialties. And then we will be done. Everything's set up for the time being. Normal animal. And it... Ah, hello traveler, look, there's a huge hole over there. Very similar to the moon hole from Notlan with its own moon chunk. It was an artifact, okay. Well then. Despite this Oprishnik, these multiple Oprishniki, and that should probably be almost done with the bounty. Okay, cool. There we go. There we go. Yep, that was the last of it, so... Okay. Check the silver. Silver. Hmm. Let me see. No. It's checking the wrong one. I'm going crazy in maths. Okay. Go to collect. Okay. And Fiorina weapon ascended. Nahida. And it's 5, 14, 14, 6 for 5-star ones. Powered, which means they'll come to us automatically. Very similar to an Oculus, because you see them enter the inventory before you actually get touched, which is curious. Okay, no, not here. Not there. These are just investigation points. And, okay. Alright. It was funny, because today I simultaneously got pretty lucky and also just not... lost some 50-50s, but they were pretty good ones to lose, honestly. If it has to be done. We're there, too. That's pointing towards the resort, actually, which is funny. And... next one is... well, that was fast to go. We should teleport then and work our way back around. Do you wonder how many in total there are on the world map, especially since some are presumably going to be gated behind a world keep quest that I'm not doing right now. Sanctum of the Oath Keeper. Let's have very nice navigation ability here. Quite good. Really. Oh, it's probably up top. go from this way. So tide ravages the land like the raging wind, bringing naught but death. Where's the Oculus? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Gotta max out the Pyroculi before I get any Lunoculi. Okay. All around here. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Oh, our first Luna sigil. Alright. Sigil that serves as a sound of recognition from the flowing moonlight of the borderlands. Avert to the meeting point to receive the meetings from the moonlight, so... The first... Oh, now I've zoomed in because we're in an important spot. Okay. Didn't mean that. Like the moonlight, she says. As with the first... Nylon had its reputation split up. This game has its sigil offerings split up, which is interesting. Interesting. Let's keep on going, and you're here. Yep, and again, those mirrors were essentially implied to be an equipable Snezhnaya material when the game started, in the first beta test, weirdly enough. It's more in here, actually. It's funny, because I literally did not want to have any treasure chests picked up today, and they just did. Okay. We're this way by another waypoint, and it's... What's the Bina statue? Hola. Oh, and of course there's an Oculus in the palm of her hand. That's funny. More silver. Again, I wonder the connection of moon wheels. Pilgrimage to the moon. People come here. Might be a platform. Mortals often birth wishes from pain and faith from wishes. Yet if faith need not always be given illusory beings by carve cold certain shapes from dreams and ballads. Okay. Silver. A lot of it around here, understandably. Adherent of the Frostmoon Scions. It's just chilling around the statue. Well, it's nice given that Lauma is... They drop her, and you can't pre-farm for her at all. They're so concentrated. Really is just the island. Where is... right here. Other way. Just around the base of the statue, probably. Or it... Here, or... Wait. On the statue? I mean, well... Long time since I've ever seen that happen. Here, okay. Collection completed, and that's Crabzor's Palace upper level. That okay. Huh. No, we gotta keep going past it. I don't imagine that would actually be something we could go into right now, because that's quest related. Crabzor is that local legend, which... Of course, I need a quest to unlock. It's a fun little alt sprint. Now, and now, and now. Silver. That's Silver Moon Hall, which... This is presumably the point where I cannot get them. Good old Lauma. Oh, that is a pretty big gap to cross. Suppose we have to use this. Unfortunate. Moonshadow Walker. Huh. Roam like a Kuhenki. What about walk like an Egyptian? Okay. Restore to the fishes and Chenyu Vale, I suppose. Sanctum of the Oathkeeper. There is in fact another teleport waypoint here, which is nice. I didn't want to do too much Kohinki stuff today. And oh, there's something beneath. Alright. Alright. I can see that fade out because I suppose it presumed it was occluded when it was actually not. Okay. There's a big old pillar. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's a good amount of it. Of course, a lot of it is also gonna... Is that a... I don't need to worry. Oh, a line, so it's repairing the statues. Does that? Okay. Makes you happy. Okay. Sure. Where are you going? Would it align another statue, or what? Alright, we should fight ya. Sure. It's a big one. This is rough, actually, and lunar reactions and their preferred element, actually. So, pretty good to go. Comes Lauma. Okay, cool. Don't need that, but that is a kill. Gonna keep going because you are basically sealing. No, you're gonna need more stuff done. Okay. It's all there. Huh. Again, I presume that I can't get in there yet. It certainly makes sense. And that's... Yep, a radiant creature. Let's see if we can get into that cave, actually, though. Crabstar one is probably off limits. Well, we can see. Shallow enough water. That's nice. And that... Yep. So getting there is going to require some quest be done. It's a door if ever I saw one. Weird looking one, but yeah. Okay, ooh, yeah. It ain't perfect here. Sure. This is why we bring you around, Fiorina. It's not yet there. Okay. Grab some more mechanisms for when Ino decides to make her appearance. What? 49. Huh. I don't need these right now. I just need to run the domain. Yeah. No, not that one. Okay. This one. That's so. Three bright moons once were that hung in the night sky. The three moon goddesses ruled over them. Yeah, 5, 14, 14, 6. Okay. Here we go. There we go. These lockpicks. This is the closest thing to a capable team. It might actually be better with Nilou, maybe. I don't know. Okay. That's fine. Nice. Cool. And... Cool. Nice. And just like this. Tranquility Aura. Hyperbloom on Drew. Is actually vile. Okay. Just from a perspective of... Check the crit rate of... Beyond... Holy crap. That... 15. 15 times... It's basically 39 or so percent crit rate. Well, the maximum is 24, so that should be the max. Gets it to a 50 or so. It's decent. Nothing amazing, but okay. Artful Device Fragment. Oh, we've seen this. That's our 6. Well, it's 5, 14, 14, 6. Artful Device Replica. Just as the legendary thief's tools have been imitated by countless others, so is his name. Since it was not the people who thirsted for something more who stole Reed Miller's name, but rather Reed Miller stole the identity that was originally theirs alone. These viewpoints were just two sides of the same coin. Dread Poet, Pirate Robert, Sir Jehood is probably the current Reed Miller. Artful Device Inheritance. Word on the street is that the legendary thief Reed Miller has been sentenced to death several times, yet he's always managed to escape at the last minute with the help of his friends and his tools. Some versions of these stories set where followers willingly died in his place for the revered King of Elysium. Naturally, these versions can't compete with the more popular drunken stories full of romance and bliss, so there has never been a shackle that could restrain the legendary thief. It is only natural to assume that no ending could do the same. Okay. How many this takes? Okay, cool. Nefra ends. Lauma ends. 2, 3 ends. Do that here, and we got our... Oh, we don't have our Tranquility Aura. This screwed it up and did the combo wrong. What it... Legitimately... Unfield Nahida is not half bad. What do I use this... What do I use this for? Oh, right, this is the Nahida, yeah. That's 13 for... This is what I can do over the next few days. Got our weapons, and I don't know. We'll see. And cool. Nice. And oh, Lauma's dead somehow. Okay. Nice. That's fine. Should still kill him, right? Still triggering Lunar-Bloom. Come on, come on. Okay, okay. Alright. It take a bit. Someone's leveled up. Okay. Get a good amount of ascensions on it. Not perfect, but sure. Nice, and as such. Well, that's faster than you would expect. And cool. W is so cool. But again, it's not a bloom team. Not right now, it isn't. That's all for today. Soon I will be able to take Inefa out, put in Kokomi, and you'll actually level Lauma. Okay. 7. Should be able to. The golds won't be ready, but 11 at 80 is fine for purposes at the moment, so it's not too bad. But figuring out certain rotations is rough. Just to say, figuring out how to... when a good Nilou rotation is kind of unpleasant. Because of all the hot swapping. Okay. Decent for now. Okay. Cool. Good amount done. Collected all the moon silvers we can actually find at the moment. Located the boss for a Lauma. Probably gonna burn a bunch of fragile resin because I would like to have her ready and an artifact set ready for theater. Though it's gonna be something I make with artifact juices, almost certainly. For For now, we should go somewhere else. Okay. Because I would be forced to start a quest if I want to not run. Okay, cool. First steps. Do you like that, again, the music from the web event ended up just being the song for Hisi. It's fun. Okay. You'll leave 5 or so. Use you. None of that. Okay, come on. Make 6 right now. Cool. Let's see how far we can take things in a moment. Actually, just barely not enough. Well, that's fine. Cool. Do your weapon. And so last time that something for Node Cry is going to be this rough, probably. I don't know, depends on what's prefarmable. Check the glass, see if glass changes. Oh, and it gets a little lighter and it starts to show the moon. That's a really cool difference between ascension levels. Okay. Okay. We'll need more money and it's Thoughts Nuts glow. 7 more of those ones. Can make a good amount, yeah. Elite ones never really required that many, really. That's cool. Nice. And cruiser bearings and that. 2 more silvers and yeah, well, whatever. Can't make those right now. Can't make those right now. Artful Device Wish. Let's just read what that is. Sure. The poor, the starving, the wretched, the oppressed, my exiled brothers and sisters, if you too have tasted indignities of the cruel hands of fate, if you too have wept in the night of the plight of your neighbors, if you too have longed for a shelter from fear, if you too have dreamed of a world where no tears are shed, for a tomorrow without tears, Devalin. Then join us, your brothers and sisters, in breaking the chains of slavery. Let the dead bury the dead, for you will rise up, and with the treasure of the Hade, we will build an Elysium without boundaries. Which is maybe a reference to the game Ace Combat Zero, which I should play sometime. Got this going, but yeah, we would need to get her a bit stronger. Teachings of Moonlight. Moonlight is the blessing of the land beneath the moon. Things come in all sizes, and people come in all states of wisdom, yet under the moonlight all are equal. Okay, cool. I should definitely just toss myself into that domain. Aino needs a good amount of stuff too, because she's not in a rush, because I won't need her until Nefer. Nefer would want Aino probably. Because of that lunar reaction buff, but Aino has energy reaction with Stygian. Fiorina might actually be better, just as silly as this sounds. You know, E-bot for the off-field Hydro, but we'll see. How many teleport waypoints are even left in Node Cry? We got 22 out of 48, so actually under half. Oh. A lot of them are going to be in the Fatuic Death Star, so yeah. Silver can't really be grabbed at that moment, and that's going to take, oh my goodness, 3 more resets to fully run, and then of course it's the Moonfly. Whatever. But of course, soon, and very soon enough, is just going to be out of the party, and I can put Kokomi in and see how the heck she's going to work on this team. I need to get a bit better running reactions, but once the Bountiful Cores actually start Bountiful Coring, I haven't tried any of that once. You know what? Sure. Try it on something. See how a Nilou-Bloom is going to work. Just as so. Nilou. Hira Kokomi. I know it's going to be in there and make the team worse by putting it on Ascendant Gleam. And see, they're smaller. Smaller horns. Let's check. Who would be a good test dummy? It's you. You were always the test dummy. Okay. Fair tenacity is not what you really want. You just want Ocean Hued here. Not the Ruling Tales, but Sack Frags now that it's free. Now this is quite nice. It's a number of very strong weapons. Okay. How this is gonna go. Of course, if Kokomi doesn't need a burst, but gonna be interesting to run this team. Okay. Cool. And strong. Thank you, Vegeta. Thank you. And thank you, Kokomi. Boom Trigger Kokomi. This is pretty nice. Cool. And just hasn't even gotten close to reaching its full potential. Because again, Lauma doesn't have her shred up. It's going to be interesting. Also, I just need to learn how to run this rotation. Because I don't know. It's not a team I've had to run before. We can't be in Node Cry right now. Let's be in Fontaine. That's a guild. Okay, so things went long because work went long. That's life. So yeah, I'll get enough finished up Friendship 10 tomorrow, and then just exile her forever. Enough weaves and Ino joins. There's some sadness to that, I guess. A maiden blessed by moonlight in the grove of hope born in the frostman's dines. The star of the Zubair Theater is full of warmth and innocence, and her dances are lively and elegant. Yeah, that's darn good. Don't really need that much more. Fun bonus, I guess, but I don't need that. And we completed it. And we are at 5 out of 7. And I got 5 out of 7 to progress towards our con. That's cool. Sure, why not? Please select a character. I don't care yet. Okay. Later. You would probably still end up being Nilou. No, probably Shenhe. I'll need to use Skirk again one day, probably, when they bring back freaking Secret Source Overseer. Good lord. Okay. Well, next time I'm here, this team will be very different looking. Oh, new Mal. Oh, Babo. Oh, Turin. Turin foreshadowing. Seeing you again, because he's gonna be in Node Cry. Like Wander and Durin, they're gay boys and their gay baby. Okay. Good for them, good for them. To quote Hatsune Miku. Okay. Well, that will be all. It's done. Saturaigan. Got lucky? Not too lucky.